we are to expand this logarithmic expression. Now, these are the properties of logs. Moving from this type of equation, where it's just a single term, to this type of expression where we have multiple terms, this is what's called expanding. If we went the other way, it would be called condensing. So we're going to be using one of these properties to expand as we move in this direction. Let's see which one. I see some multiplication going on, and looking at the properties, I see that if I have the log of a product, the log of something times something, that can expand as a log plus a log. So that's the direction that we're heading. Now, you also need to understand that the cube root of something, so like the cube root of n, for example, is the same thing as the 1/3 power. So we need that knowledge as well. So what we really have here, if we have the cube root of all of this, this is really going to be the same thing as, let's see, log base 9 of a times b times c to the 1/3 power, like I said. Now, if you have a power and you have multiple things being raised to that power, that would be the same thing as having this log base 9 of a to the 1/3 power, b to the 1/3 power, c to the 1/3 power. So that's really the same thing, all right? I'm just raising each one individually to the 1/3 power. Now it's time for this property, the product property. The log of something times something expands as addition. So I can expand this, the log of multiplication expands as addition. So this would be the same thing as log base 9 of a to the 1/3 power plus log base 9 of b to the 1/3 power plus log base 9 of c to the 1/3 power. All right, is that the same as any of these yet? No, it's looking sort of similar to c. I see the ABC happening, the three terms, but not quite. So what else can I do? Well, there's another property called the exponent property. And the only difference between the left side and the right side is when you have the log of something with an exponent, you can take that exponent and put it in the front. So see, this c jumped in the front and it became c log base b of a. So you can put it in the front. So I could do that 3 times right here. If I took this 1/3 power and put it in the front, so that would be like 1/3 log base 9 of a plus 1/3 log base 9 of b plus 1/3 log base 9 of c. So in each case, I'm taking that exponent and putting it out front, since that's what the exponent property says you can do. Now, so maybe right now you can see that this is equivalent to c. Having 1/3 times something is the same thing as having the log of that something divided by 3. That's supposed to be 9. All right, 1/3 log base 9 of a is the same thing as log base 9 of a divided by 3. So that's the same thing here. 1/3 in all of these cases is the same thing as putting it over 3. All right, so this is exactly what we have here. So the answer is C.